Hey guys, so Tim isn't the only one who's moving around this week, which explains why I have nothing behind me other than like an empty bookshelf with a single book. And this week's gaming, right? So what does a girl have to say about gaming? This might be tough. Now, I hope you guys don't really think it's tough for all girls to play video games or talk about video games, because in all honesty, and I did a paper about this semester, so I actually have facts and stuff I can pull from people who sell video games. Females are starting to actually, we're at the 49% of the gaming population, so we're not so crazy not there anymore like it used to be, because there was a time when girls weren't really gamers, but now we are, and we don't care, and it's not just a guy thing. And I don't think I ever understood that. I always saw it on TV and would be like, wait, so girls aren't supposed to play video games? This is kind of weird. Or I'd realize that suddenly the guy finds out the girl plays video games and she's 10 times hotter and 20 times if she's actually any good at it. You had to be a really nerdy girl to play video games, and even then, maybe if you did, you weren't the girl that the guy wanted to date, and it was just really weird seeing all the ways it went in culture. And it was definitely weird for me growing up, because I always played video games, starting with the N64, then going to the Game Boy and the PS2 and the Xbox, and growing up from there and everything, and actually playing and being pretty good at some of these video games. And it was weird for me because I never quite understood why it was supposed to be a surprise that I liked playing video games of any sort. I play a whole lot of games. I play video games, I love card games because I play a lot with family. There's hardly a board game I don't know of that I wouldn't at least like trying, even if you introduced me and I didn't know it. I'm one of those people that's it's a game, there's people. This doesn't require me to be super social in the sense of it's a competitive thing more, and I have to possibly solve a puzzle or something, and it's a lot more fun, and it's a lot less pressure to be around people to play games with them than it is to necessarily actually have to talk to them about things. It has been really weird for me, now that I'm getting older and getting used to the fact that a lot of people don't realize girls do play video games. Particularly since I have gotten a bit more into gaming online on my computer, where you talk with other people, and having friends who I play video games with, and we have Skype calls so that way we can all be talking and know what's happening and ask for help and say when someone's missing and stuff. Mostly what I'm referencing that I play online is League of Legends, just FYI, I guess. I know with my boyfriend, he'd mention oh, I got my girlfriend and she plays, and all the guys would be like, what, your girlfriend plays? You're so lucky, because I would understand that he's playing and not get on him for that, or not be why do you play so much? Why don't you come spend time with me? And be one of the girls who's not letting a guy spend some time with friends. And the fact that I'd be oh, you want to play with some of your friends? Do you mind if I hop on and play with you guys? And be totally okay with that. And that's how we spend hours at a time sometimes. That was probably the first time I ever had most of my interactions, and it's as an adult almost, or technically as an adult, that I experienced more guys being wait, you're a girl that games? What? Oh my god, that's awesome. And it's really weird for me. I think it was actually really funny the other day, because some of the people I play with aren't necessarily people I always know, but they know someone I know, and so they get in, and that's how I get introduced to them. And I remember one time, someone had finally joined the call, and I'm the only girl. Most of the people I play with are guys that I know on for League of Legends. And there was this one guy who got into the Skype call, and I'm talking normal because I'm used to talking with most of these people. And then the new guy's wait, is she a girl? And I'm yeah. And he's oh. It's just crazy that it's one of those things that it's oh, she's a girl that plays. And the fact that if I went online and if I wasn't playing with friends and I went and played this game, or well, possibly this game, I haven't seen it so much in this game, but or I went and picked up Xbox Live, if I ever got an Xbox, and just Xbox 360 and could connect it to Live and decided to, or an Xbox One now since it's a newer one. Anyways, but if I ever got Live and I started talking, then I'd have the reaction of, oh my gosh, there's a girl, oh my god, like there's a girl who's playing games, this is amazing, like this is the love of my life type reaction, or oh my gosh, like she's gonna be the worst person on this team, oh my gosh, expletive, 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 because that's all we use to treat girls. In a 2012 survey by people who sell video games, 49% of the gaming population is now female, and it's probably risen since then, so we're probably at least even. So girls do play games, and like we play all kinds of games. It's crazy to just say like, oh, she probably only plays Cooking with Mama, or like Angry Birds on her phone. That's not really playing video games, that's not like real gaming, which, whatever real gaming is. And I really hope this doesn't get too ranty, because I don't mean to be ranty about this, but it is something that gets kind of weird with me. Because, you know, a girl can game and be good at it, just as any guy can game and be good at it. Just as any girl can be game and be terrible at it but still have fun, and any guy can game and be terrible at it. Most of the time, all it is getting used to playing the controls right. And it's crazy to me that some people think that girls don't game. It's a weird concept to me, and it's one of the first things that pops up in my head whenever the topic of video games or gaming in general happens. But I guess more specifically with video games, because everyone's like, oh my god, girls can't play video games. And it's just, it kind of irks me a little bit, because then I'm like, no, that's not true, because I bet I could probably kick your butt in Soul Calibur 4, and not just because I'm button mashing, but because I actually know the combos, though it has been a while. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about this now before I get a little too rambly and ranty, because I really like that I am starting to get shorter videos on this channel. I want to see what everyone else has to say. So, until next week, guys, see ya.